What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I've got another unboxing for you. Today I'm actually going to be unboxing the brand new Star Wars Solo release on 4K Blu-ray, and this is actually the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook version. So I really think that the steelbooks that Best Buy has been putting out for all the Star Wars films are pretty cool. So I've been trying to pick those up as they come out. I actually have I don't have the original two trilogies, the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. I don't have the individual steelbooks of those because I still have that whole collection in a more comprehensive set when they first came out on Blu-ray. So I never went back and rebought those. It didn't seem quite worth it. But from Force Awakens onwards, I have all the new Star Wars movies in the Blu-ray Steelbook editions. So at the end of this video, I'll actually show you what this one looks like lined up with all the others. So Last Jedi and Rogue One and Force Awakens. So you can kind of see all the Steelbooks all in one shot. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to open the brand new Solo 4K one. So it comes shrink wrapped here, as you can see. My shrink wrap has like a hole right here. I don't know if they're all like that, but in theory, I should be able to open it from this hole right here. Yeah. Okay. So this one's pretty glossy. Kind of reminds me a little bit more of the Force Awakens one. The Rogue One Steelbook and the Last Jedi Steelbook have a lot of like matte and glossy parts on the Steelbook, but this one is mostly glossy. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Force Awakens one. One thing I did wish it had is the actual name of the movie on it. I wish this part that said Solo: A Star Wars Story was actually on the Steelbook. But it's not, so yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Let me turn the light up slightly so you can kind of see it a little bit better there. So it comes with this paper insert, and you can see what it says up there. It comes with the 4K Blu-ray, the regular 1080p Blu-ray, and then also a digital code. Only at Best Buy. And so that is held on, as you can see right here, by some of that little sticky goop. It does leave a little bit of a residue back here. So just kind of wipe it and it comes right off. So I'll show you the insert first. If I can get all the goopy stuff off. It actually isn't really coming up in one piece, so some of the adhesive that you kind of have to go over with your fingers a bunch, but there we go. Now it's off. So yeah, like I said, it's got the logo right there, and this is the top. So the top, basically, the artwork from the back kind of wraps around the top, so that's what that is. And then here is the back of the insert. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you. So the artwork on the insert is actually pretty cool. I think it's somewhat similar to what's on the back of the Steelbook, so we'll take a look at that in a second here. But if you want, you can pause and get the specs for the release. Comes with 8 deleted scenes, Solo, the director and cast roundtable, becoming a droid, Until the Maelstrom, the Kessel Run, remaking the Millennium Falcon, Cast-In on Cast-In, Team Chewie, and more. And then this does support the 4K Blu-ray, does in fact support HDR, Dolby Atmos, so pretty cool. So if you want any of those details, that is on the back insert. If there's room, I will probably maybe fold it up and put it inside the case or something, or stash it somewhere. So the main part of this here is the actual Steelbook. So let's take a look. So it's basically all glossy, so it's not like parts of it are matte and part of it are glossy. It's all glossy, and it's kind of got like that Steelbook metallic sort of sheen to the whole thing. And you can kind of see when I run the light over it right here. See how it kind of like shimmers? It's kind of got that silvery metallic kind of look to it. So that's kind of the type of steelbook that it is. And I'll kind of give you a close-up of the artwork here. Make sure it's focused right. So yeah, very cool artwork. I like it. So here's the top. So basically the art in the front and the back kind of wraps around on the top. Same thing with the bottom there. And then here is the spine. So it's kind of got a little pattern behind the spine here. It's kind of got like a patina sort of textured printed pattern behind it. And it says Solo Star Wars Story right there. And again, this is glossy as well. And I actually feel something like sticky down here. I think it might be a little bit of glue residue where they glued on the spine. So that's kind of interesting. But here is the back. So kind of same style, but more character-centric than the front of it. I think that looks really cool too. It's kind of got this like hand-painted look. Same as the front. It's kind of like, it sort of has this sort of hand-painted sort of feel to it, which is kind of cool. And then it does have a couple little pieces of text there, a copyright, and a like a model number for the release right there. And here is the kind of indented other spine where you open it up. So let me open it up slightly up here because I think there are some codes and whatnot. Okay, so taking a look at it right here. So there's only one insert inside, and it's this piece of paper. And on the opposite side here, it has your digital movie code, which it recommends that you unlock on Movies Anywhere, which is kind of a newer digital movie repository. But you can usually redeem these on Vudu or anything like that as well. And it unlocks it everywhere. Assuming that you have your Ultraviolet account attached to your Movies Anywhere account and your Vudu account and wherever else. It doesn't really matter where you redeem it for the most part. It will unlock that content on all the different sites usually. So, and then let's take a look at the actual discs. So here is the standard Blu-ray disc, the feature film part. And this artwork is basically the same as the artwork on the back. Well, it's not the same actually. It's a bit different. It's kind of the same style, but the characters are in kind of a different configuration here. And this is kind of like matte printed, as you can kind of see there. So that's the feature film standard Blu-ray. This is the 4K Blu-ray. Again, matte printed artwork there. Pretty cool though. And as you do see down here at the bottom, it is all region. So if you live somewhere else other than North America, you can still buy this and play it wherever you live. So that's always nice. I hate when they region restrict it for no real reason. And then here, so it kind of tucks underneath the front disc in that little plastic part. So this is the bonus disc. Again, I just love the artwork. I think the artwork on these are so well done. They're kind of like fun and classy, and I don't know, I just think they look cool. I really like the style they're going for. So there's your standard Blu-ray bonus disc, and again, this is just the feature film. And then if you look, it's the inside of the Millennium Falcon. So very cool that they added this artwork on the inside. They really didn't have to do it, but I love when they kind of go the extra step and include some artwork on the inside as well. I'll kind of give you a close-up here. And it goes all the way across the spine too. So it's one continuous big image. Looks really cool. Really well detailed and all that kind of stuff too. And again, it's in the same sort of hand-painted kind of style. So that is very cool. And if you want to see the Steelbook kind of laid out. This is what it looks like here, all laid out. And yeah, so that's really it, guys. So you have your bonus disc in standard Blu-ray format. Just pops in like that. And then you have, I'm probably going to put the other Blu-ray disc right on top of it here. So you got your standard Blu-ray there for the film, and then here is your 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and your digital code insert. And that all fits very nicely inside of this cool Steelbook. No problems with my Steelbook closing. I've had some issues in the past with at least one of my Steelbooks. It doesn't close all that great, but this one seems to close just fine. I see no scratches or anything. I got it shipped from Best Buy to my house, so very nice. Shipping didn't do any damage, so that's always good. So I promised that I would show you all the rest of the basically all the modern Star Wars films that have come out in Steelbook format. And so here they are. These are all exclusive to Best Buy in North America. So here is the Force Awakens. This one has the same kind of everything's glossy kind of aesthetic, although it does have this embossed logo right here, which I kind of wish the Solo one had, but that's okay. So this Rogue One Steelbook, the background's all matte, and then the characters and the water and all that is glossy. So it's got kind of a two-tone printed sort of look to it. And then it also has an embossed logo in the front. Let me see. I believe all these have internal art too, just like the Solo one. So that one has art on the inside, as does this one have art on the inside. This is the one that kind of takes a little bit to close it. And then this one is The Last Jedi, again has the embossed logo. So Solo is the only one that does not have an embossed logo of the title on the front, which is kind of a shame. This one as well, like the Rogue One release, it's got kind of a matte background and all the graphics are in glossy print there. But this one does also have internal artwork as well. They're all laid out pretty similarly too. And then finally, Solo right here, which we just looked at. And if you want to see them all lined up here, just out of curiosity, this is what the spines all look like. So basically, the Lucasfilm logo in the top is aligned on all of them. The Blu-ray, even though this is the 4K copy of The Last Jedi, it uses a standard Blu-ray logo on the bottom part of the spine there, but the Solo one uses the Ultra HD logo there. So other than Solo, the rest of the Blu-ray logos kind of line up there. Solo's a little bit of an exception. And then basically it's kind of similar to Rogue One in terms of the spine, in that the title is kind of in a small box right in the middle of the spine. So that's kind of similar to Rogue One. The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi kind of match each other a little bit as well. So it looks like maybe the non-main series movies will have the logo kind of in the center of the spine in some kind of little box. And then the main series ones will have Star Wars and then the subtitle there right after it. So I will say that even though they're a bit different, they are relatively consistent with how they do it. So it's really good quality though. Feels sturdy, so I am very happy with this release. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching this unboxing. If you like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. If you like these kinds of unboxings, if you like Star Wars, Star Trek, sci-fi, fantasy, or if you collect things like Funko Pops, if you like kaiju films, anime, cartoons, any kind of stuff like that, go ahead and click subscribe down below. And also be sure to hit that notification bell down below so that way you won't miss any of my future content. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.